Hi, my name's Christopher David Mitchell. I'm a coach, and today's episode I wanted to talk about overcoming fear, especially when starting a business or a new project. So if any of you don't know me, check out my health story. It's called My Survival Story. And basically through that process, I say that I read so many books on personal development, studied human psychology. It was really fascinating for me because it helped me mentally be strong enough to get through a really tough time. But anyways, today regarding fear, I was feeling a lot of fear in my life as I was approaching new things, whether it be starting my own business as a coach or, releasing my first online course, etc., etc. And so I was studying it some more. I just wanted to share it with you. And basically what we know is that fear, of course, starts in the brain, and it's from an area called the amygdala, which controls the fear that we have. What's really interesting, I found, is that really back when we were human beings, thousands of years ago, whatever, that is really essential to our survival. The amygdala area of the brain is like the mother of the brain. It's sort of the first part of the brain. It's the center because it's most linked to our survival instincts. So obviously if we heard a sound, back in the tribal days, that would have been amazing because then that part of the brain works to keep us alive. So, to evolve as a human being, a human species over the decades, and the centuries, number one was to keep us alive. So this amygdala here spikes a hit of fear and gets us into that survival mode, as it were. But what's really fascinating is I hear so many people talk about how they're really scared to do their first Instagram live. They're scared to start a business. But what's really fascinating is that people have been saying, when I've been researching it, is that this amygdala, the same part of the brain, sparks up even in our modern day version of survival. Now, of course, it's not really survival if we do an Instagram live, but the modern day equivalent can feel like that. The amygdala part of the brain can still get activated and have that fear kick in. That's why so many people, I feel like, find it very difficult to start a new business, because when you talk to them about like, hey, why aren't you starting your own business or something like that, they'll say, oh, no, what happens if this, what happens if it didn't work, what will people say, they really start having, just before they press that sort of like publish button moment, they start having that fear. And I still feel it too, for sure. It never goes away. But point is, we need to be aware that it's not actually as important now as it was. Do you know what I mean? Thousands of years ago, our survival was hugely important. But most situations we're in now, even if that amygdala part of the brain is firing up, you sort of need to realize, well, I'm not actually in a life or death situation if I launch this new course or launch this new product or launch this new ebook or something. But it's so funny. I just find it fascinating that it sparks up. So I suppose the lesson from all this I really want to help you with is we're still all human beings, so it's still going to fire up. That amygdala part of the brain is still always going to be activated. We can't help that. Even Elon Musk says that he still feels fear on projects, and obviously he's doing some unbelievable entrepreneurial things in the world. So it doesn't matter who you are, the fear is still there, but you need to be aware of it and then say, okay, so if I'm about to get on this Facebook Live, or if I'm about to start this new venture, this new project, this new YouTube channel, whatever you're going to do, am I really in a survival situation here? Or is this just the amygdala in my brain activating? And then once you sort of know that and you have that awareness, you can just say, hey, say to yourself, it's cool. I know I'm not in survival mode. Thank you for letting me know that I'm about to do something a little fearful and scary, but I know that I can push through this anyway. Because it would be a massive shame if you weren't doing some of the modern day things, like starting a business, like starting a project, like starting a YouTube channel, because there was that fear in the back of your head of like, maybe it won't work, maybe you can't do it. So I hope this tip has helped you to sort of overcome. Next time you feel the fear, really ask yourself, am I actually in survival mode here? Or is this just that part of the brain not realizing that contemporary life here most of the time is not a survival life or death situation? So I hope that helps on some level. And I just wanted to mention that I'm very passionate about this because as I've been talking to so many people, I'm an advocate of starting your own projects, starting your own business. I'm but there's definitely an entrepreneurial spark in me that I really enjoy that. And so my next course that I'm bringing out is called Online Coach Program, and it's to encourage people to take that step, overcome the fear, and start their own business, start their own coaching practice. Now I'm going to be totally helping them through that. But one of the big bits of feedback from talking to people who are just about to do it is, what happens if it doesn't work? What happens if I can't do it? What happens if it's all this fear stuff. So I really wanted to just help with that understanding. And if you did want to know more about that online coach program, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys. Let me know because I'd love to help you overcome the fear and everything else that the course includes to help you get fully set up as an online coach. But anyway, I hope that tip today helps in some way, guys. So next time, feel the fear, but do it anyway if you know you're not in survival mode. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.